Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Shana, the Shanabelle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today we'll be doing another pick a card reading, and today's topic is, let me make sure I word it correctly. I do this all the time, and then I'd be like, sis, next time have it ready, open and ready. Okay, I already know it's a love reading, but I need to know the exact reason. Okay, the exact words. So what your future spouse adores about you. So that's what that is what today's topic is. So I have a few different decks that I have here that we are going to get into, but I'm looking for one. This is like where I keep all the most used decks. Okay, and we need to pull this one out because this is like the practical self-care oracle, and all of my followers, all my fans, my subscribers, I know y'all some self-care baddies, so we have to get that out. I hope you couldn't see my booty, but before we get into the reading, I'm sipping on a little drinky drink that I made myself. Okay, it has Ciroc, what is that, bitters, lemons, fresh lemon juice, pink lemonade, and cranberry juice, white cran peach juice, and a little bit of grenadine. And that's what we're sipping on today. The glass and the glass straw, I have to delete some footage off of my SD card. I ran out of space. Like I said, the glass and the glass straw I both got off of Amazon, so I have that linked in the description box below in case you were interested in getting it yourself. I think it comes with eight glasses or something like that. So, and the straws maybe like 6 or something, I don't remember. I had them for over a year now. Love them. It always makes living life just that much better. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into your readings, and I'll have the photos pop up for you to pick the pile and the piles that call out to you the most. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and X, which was formerly known as Twitter. If you'd like to book a personal reading for me, you can find the Etsy shop link in the description box below to book a personal reading for me. And I believe all the cards that I will be using today will also be linked in the description box below, because I always just keep that in my description box. So without further ado, we'll have the pile selections come up. Pile number one, if you pick the photo, that is basically like a collage of like a bunch of cute girly things, and this is reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number one's energy, so I may deliver these messages to my accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and harm to none, Lord. Amen. Okay. My little drink down. Okay, so basically from looking at this photo, you are somebody. Are you drunk? I'm a poet. That's so funny. You are somebody who is very eclectic. You also are like a jack of all trades, or just have a lot of hobbies and a lot of things that you're interested in. You give like really girly, very dainty, very feminine. I love to read, love to write, love poetry, love romance, love depth, love being able to love understanding like or dissecting and analyzing the underlying messages under like stories and songs and movies. And you're not surface level, you're very deep. There's a lot of depth to you. However, when people first look at you, I'm seeing like Princess Belle. When people first look at you, they could just see like your outward beauty, but then as they get to know you more, they realize that there's a lot more to you than just the shallow surface level beauty that comes with you. There's so much more beauty. It becomes more and more beautiful the deeper they get with you. Right, so we're gonna get into some cards and see what your future spouse adores about you. The goal is to be able to post every single day, guys, for the next year. So let's see how long I can keep that up, because usually you get about a week out of me before I'm over it. I'm gonna try to pull 5 cards. I don't know why I've been doing 5 cards recently. That makes so much sense. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles, which was the first card that came out. Then we had the Eight of Cups. Then we had the Wheel of Fortune. Then we had the Ten of Wands, my apologies. And then we have the Empress. Okay, so your partner adores like the love you have for your family, for your growth, for like the vision and the image that you have. Like you have a very solid, down to earth, practical plan for what you want your life, your marriage, and your family's upbringing in life and lifestyle to look like. And you put up these boundaries and these standards for yourself so you can ensure that that is the life that you not only that you ensure for yourself but also for your children to come. And you walk away from anything that does not align with that or will not be able to give you that or provide that for you. And honestly, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person or somebody is like a bad person or the cases, but you do have to realize that one, finances is a thing. If I want to be able to live in a house and have 3 kids and have my kids go to private school, I can't date somebody who's only making $32,000 a year. It doesn't make any sense. We won't be able to afford anything, right? So and it's like, again, no hate to the people who's only capable of doing that much. It's just that wouldn't align with you, right? So it's like you are very, very type A when it comes to the lifestyle, your lifestyle and in the trajectory of your life and in the trajectory of your children's life. You could be somebody who thinks about the legacy that you're leaving your children or the legacy that you're creating for your children to carry on. And again, a lot of time, like, you can't be with somebody whose legacy that they're going to be passing down to their children is poverty. You want to be with somebody whose legacy is success, is college degrees, is entrepreneurship. So you're passing down businesses, you're passing down homes, you're passing down legacies. Like literally in college, you know, when you're applying to college, they ask you, do you have any family members, like direct family members that have been here? And from you going to a prestigious college, when your children are applying for colleges, they can say, yes, I do have a family member who went to this prestigious college. Matter of fact, it's my mommy and my daddy. They both went here, actually. Who do you think is going to get more of a chance of getting to that college? That's some person who has a legacy on both sides of the family, or the person who has no family members that ever been to that college? Say they have the same exact grades, the essay was just as good. Are they going to pick the person who already has family members and a legacy at that school? Or are they going to pick somebody who's new to the school? Chances are they're probably going to pick the legacy. That's why they asked that question in the first place. You know, the Wheel of Fortune, like you're very adamant on creating the lifestyle that you want. Like this is what your husband adores about you. Like they love how focused and driven you are on not just like, and it's like it's spread across all boards. You know, it's not like you're hyper focused on one thing and creating and like growing one thing. Like no, you're hyper focused on the whole picture and making sure that everything grows together and is aligned together, like everything works together and it's cohesive. And that's why they adore you, because it's like you help get their life in order and get their life in check. Like yeah, they're bringing the finances and everything, but they wouldn't know. I don't want to say they wouldn't know where's the best places to place those finances to create the highest level of living that they could actually achieve or live, because they would have been looking surface level, looking for like fun things. Like they would have probably spent all their money on like unfulfilling things that will be fun and fulfilling in the moment, but then when you look back 5-10 years from then, it would have just felt like another day wrapped up in every other day. So they wasn't really putting their time, energy, attention, and focus on anything that was a legacy. Like they might have, like they like the idea of it because it feeds their ego of having a legacy. Every man be like, oh yeah, I want to, you know, that's why they get women pregnant and not marry them. They're like, oh yeah, I want to pass down my legacy. Gotta make sure my legacy continues on, my roots continue. Like, nobody wants your legacy. Your legacy can actually die, sir. We don't need no more poverty men, like no more poor, broke men who don't have any self-respect or care for the world. Like, we don't need any more of those. Like, let your legacy die, please. Let your roots die with you. Let me okay, so I had to check to see how much time I have left. I have 3 minutes left. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. They love how you, and then the Empress, these two coming up together is so perfect. Like, they love how you don't stress your pretty little head about no dusty. You don't stress your pretty little head about nothing. You probably never had to want for nothing ever in your life. And if you did want for something, it was something like was so it was so first world problems that it was just like, well. And I'm not discrediting first world problems, which first world problems, because those are problems too, boo. I feel that, like, I be having problems, and I, like, people laugh at my problems because technically they're pretty good problems to have, but like at the same time they're still problems. Like, don't discredit my problems or invalidate my feelings because it's different problems than what you deal with. You feel me? So you don't stress your pretty little head about things. The problems that you do experience is like, oh, should I go get my nails done this week or next week? Because I should usually will get it done this week, but if I get it done this week, then it'll be too close to like an event that you're going to 2 weeks from now to get it done then. But it'll be too long. It'll be too long for the event, but it's too soon to get the nails done again before the event, you know? So it's like, should I wait an extra week and let my nails grow out and really be looking crazy? Or should I get it done now and then get it done again before the event? Or should I get it done now and then not get it done again until like the 3 weeks that I usually do? But then by 2 weeks though, my nails grown out so much that it's like, this won't really look cute for the event. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of problems you'll be having. Valid issues, valid problems, because your nails need to look cute for the event and you're trying to figure out when does it fit into your schedule best. Valid issue, valid problem. However, there are people dying. Which is, depending on who you are asking, some issues are more serious than others. But what I'm gonna say to you is that these issues that you have, that you feel as though is valid and will make you have like a mental breakdown and have you crying, and that's like that they love you for that. They think it's so cute how emotional you get and how things always must be your way, and how if it's not perfect you have a mental breakdown. It's giving Virgo, is giving type A, it's giving spoiled brat, spoiled princess, like pretty princess. Like, that's what it's giving, and they love that about you. I'm not gonna hold you, like, that is their favorite thing about you. They just love how well, and it's like the reason why you have these standards is because you're picky. Like, you're picky. You have, like, again, type A, Virgo, like, spoiled brat. It's either your way or the highway. So it's like, if somebody's not giving you what you want, you're leaving. If somebody can't provide what you want, you're leaving. If somebody tells you no, you're leaving. If somebody's not helping you, especially like if you're a girl who likes men, like, if they're not putting in that effort and that work to help you achieve your goals, then you're leaving. Because why are you having a man? Why would I have a man in my space if he's not adding any value to my life? If you make my life harder, you're stinky, you're smelly, you don't know how to wipe your booty correctly, you're not giving me money, you're not helping me, you're giving me a headache, you're giving me stress. Why would I keep you around? You feel me? So you'd be like, bye, next, you know? And they love that because it makes them, honestly, it makes them feel even better about themselves, because they're just like, all these, she really clowned all these men and threw them out by a wayside. But she here in love with me. She here can't live without me, can't breathe without me. He gonna make sure that he always act right, because he loves that validation of you loving him. And but you can't stand men as a whole. You know, like, generalizing stuff, you can't stand men. But when it comes to him, you love him. And that just feeds his soul a little bit, just a tad bit. But I feel that. I can't be mad at him for that. Because it's facts. You should feel special. Because you should feel special if I like you. I don't like that. Like, it's so real. But yes, that is what your future spouse adores about you. They love your little bratty self, so don't change for nobody. Don't let anybody tell you your standards too high, or that no one will ever put up with your attitude, because I promise you they will. Only men who can afford it though. Thank you. Love you guys so very much. Make sure to like this video and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Check out the description box for all information that you might need from me, my links to my other platforms, the link to my Etsy to book a personal reading, links to the cards, the deck of cards I use, because I only use one deck of cards. I used the Mermaid Tarot deck today. And yeah, I am going to be posting every single day for the next 365 days. Yes, for the next year straight, I will be posting a reading every single day. Fingers crossed. Try to hold me accountable for that. So make sure that you subscribe and tune in every day to catch my reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, pile number 2. What does your future spouse adore about you? So so if you pick the photo that is like a tea and like a teacup with like a teacup set and flowers and like a journal that they're writing in, and low-key looks like AI. I think this is AI now that I'm looking at it. But if this is the photo you picked, dear Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me in the pile number 2's energy so I may deliver these messages to number accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and help to download. Amen. Okay, so looking at this photo, you could be somebody who loves to bake. You love tea. You love tea time. You love having tea parties. You love your little crumpets. You could love to bake crumpets, danishes, turnovers, pies, pastries, tarts, things like that. You could even be into like sourdough, and I got into like the whole sourdough starter thingy and like making sourdough and focaccia and things like that. You could also love journaling. You could be into writing or even painting, artistry, and like coloring books. Like you could be like into that whole coloring book trend. And like flowers, you could be into like floor arranging, gardening, or just love to receive flowers. Or your man's going to bring you flowers on a regular basis, like once every week, right? Okay, but now we're gonna go into the tarot. We are using the Mermaid Tarot deck today. I will have a link in the description box below. Also, I am going to be posting every single day for the next 365 days. So yes, I will be posting every day for the next year. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you can catch the reading every day that's posted every day. Okay. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading for me, check out the description box. The Etsy link will be provided there, and you can book a personal reading for me. I have a few different options in different price ranges, so people who have different budgets can choose different things. And I also am doing a one-on-one law of attraction mentorship that is for 6 months long, I believe. So that is 6 months long. So if you are interested in that and learning how to manifest the life of your dreams, then you can also purchase that again on my Etsy. Okay, so let's post some cards now. Oh, also follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and X, which was formerly known as Twitter. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. What does your future spouse adore about you? What does your future spouse adore about you? Upright or upside down? Upright. What does your future spouse adore about you? What does your future spouse? I'll take that one. Queen of Cups. And then bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, bottom of the deck. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So what does your future spouse adore about you? Your future spouse adores how willing you are to, okay, so there's like two sides of this coin, two sides of the spectrum. There's people who are like very easily and willing to settle down, be a stay-at-home wife, accept money from their spouse, and accept the love, care, and provision. Is that a word? Like providerism? That's not a word I know about. But like to accept their man providing for them, right? And then there's some people who has worked their whole life, never been able to trust a man, and is having a hard time. Like, you want to settle down in your heart and your soul, you know you want to settle down and relax and like let your man take over that stuff so you can focus on other things. But the trigger, the trauma within you is telling you that you can't, that you still have to work, that because you can't trust a man, you know, you can't like completely let your guard down and put all your faith in a man, because then they'll probably just like do you dirty, whatever the case is. First of all, boo, especially since now you're here now, so you entered into the soft side of TikTok, you entered, especially in the spirit, you entered into the healed portion of YouTube. I said TikTok just now. Yeah, especially the spiritual community, okay? If you're attracted to my videos, that means you made it. That means you're in your self-care era, like you well within your self-care era. You're well within your bougie luxury lifestyle. You feel me? Like, you're living, you manifested your dream life and now you're just living in it. Okay, so you need to those few that are still feeling that energy of you can't trust a man. First of all, most men you can't trust. That is very true. However, we have these standards, these boundaries, these expectations, like these non-negotiables for a reason. And as long as you stand 10 toes down on that, there's no reason for you to have to feel this fear anymore. Because you put those barriers, those boundaries, and those standards and non-negotiables into place to prevent you from ever having to go through anything like that again. You are safe here, boo. This is a safe space. Okay? Everybody comment in the comment section below. This is a safe space. Because it is, okay? If you're here, then you are in a safe space. And we are a community here. If you ever feel like that you might need some support to remind yourself of either your standards, your non-negotiables, whatever the case is, or remind yourself that you're beautiful, that you're worthy, remind yourself not to settle, or like, you know, to go to the men who you know will end up being what it is that you're scared of, hit us up. Hit one of us up. Like, I'm gonna start like a Discord or something, so we can really talk to each other and be each other's support system, because there's no reason for you to stress about that. And the thing is, back to what the point of reading is, you're a man. Your man adores about you how hardworking you are in the first place, because that translates into other fields, right? You don't necessarily have to be working a 9 to 5 or working a job, whatever the case is, for somebody to benefit off of your hardworkingness, your hardworking mentality, right? So if he comes with the money and gives you money, whatever the case is, and now he buys us a house, he buys you a house, you will put a lot of work, energy, focus, determination into making that house the best home your family could ever live in. When you have children, you'll put a lot of your time, energy, focus, your hard work and determination into raising your children into the best people that they can possibly be, right? So you'll raise your children to be able to fulfill the full potential, reach the full potential. You know, like, a hard worker doesn't necessarily have to be school and working for other people. It could be poured into yourself. It could be poured into your family. It could be poured into your lineage, right? So he sees, your future spouse recognizes how hardworking you are, how focused, how determined you are, and how much you provide, how much you pour into yourself, how much you do for yourself. They see that and they're just like, that is exactly what I want in a wife. That is exactly what I need in a wife. That's exactly what I need in the mother of my children. You know, this person, your future spouse, has the right mindset in their head, the right brain, their brain is screwed on right. You know, the lights are on and there are people home in your future husband's mind, right? You've been through a lot. You've been through the trials and tribulations. You know, you had to learn a lot, and honestly the trials and tribulations could have honestly been college, and then you can use the information, the knowledge that you learned while I was in school. Maybe you don't use the actual degree to get a job, but the skills you learned and the things you learned, the knowledge you gained from gaining that degree can be implemented into your daily life, right? So there's a lot of things that you do provide and carry and bring to the table. Don't ever tell a man what you bring to the table. First of all, that's a sign of poor discernment on the man's side, and shows that he has poor leadership abilities and skills, because a man should be able to gauge that and have their own discernment to figure out what a woman can bring to the table. Because I can watch a man, I can talk to a man and watch a man without having to ask him what he brings to the table to figure out what he brings to the table. And if a man can't do that, that's sad. Why you ask? That's embarrassing on your part. And anybody who answers that question is embarrassing on your part too. Do not answer that question when the man asks you what you bring to the table, because you don't bring a damn thing. We don't bring anything to the table. Be so for real. The only time you bring something to the table is when his mother, who is now your mother-in-law, invites you guys to Thanksgiving dinner. Then you make sure to bring like a dessert and like a wine or something to the Thanksgiving dinner. Or if it's Christmas, then you bring her like a really nice wine glass set, or like flute, like champagne flute set. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even a wine cooler fridge if she doesn't have one. You know, you get her something real cute, real classy, real nice. You know, you can even get the father something, a nice thing of bourbon or whiskey. You know, you get what I'm saying? Then that's when you bring things to the table. But he should have never asked you what you're bringing to the table. Because to be honest, at that point y'all married, he's probably paying for it anyway. So again, why is he asking you what you bring to the table? The world may never know. Like, because he's a dusty, that's why. Like, we don't answer that question, because that question is a clear sign that that man is a dusty and it's not what you're looking for. Okay, we about to run out of time. I do want you to know that I might have not went card by card, but basically everything I was saying was all the cards wrapped up in one. I was kind of, in my head I was kind of going through it, right? He also adores how beautiful you are, how bougie you are, how well you take care of yourself, how well you carry yourself. Okay, and you're not stingy. Like, you're not a bad person, you know. Like, you'll be the person to remind him, like, oh, we have to donate to this charity. You'll be like the head of the PTA in your children's school and be in charge of the fundraisers for things. Like, you're a very generous, caring, charitable person. Loves that about you. Chef's kiss. Like, you'll go and save the animals. You'll go to Africa and help feed the kids and get them water, you know. And I don't mean that in a sensitive way, okay? But yeah, love you guys so very much. That is your reading on what your future spouse adores about you. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Check out the description box for any information you might need from me, where you can follow me on the rest of my platforms, how you can book a personal reading. Again, like I said, I am also doing a mentorship that is a 6-month one-on-one long mentorship. So if you would like to join that, check out my Etsy for that as well. And if you would like to purchase this mermaid tarot deck, also check out the description box for that as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Okay, so if you pick the photo that has it's like a tablescape. I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys, words escape me. I've been making up words. Okay, if you pick the photo that has like the Too Faced makeup, like eyeshadow kit. I can't think of words. Let me start this over. If you pick the photo that has the mirror, a tiara, and just like a bunch of cute girly things like set up and spread across the table, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 3's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and to none, Lord. Amen. Okay, so looking at this, you are a very beauty focused type of girly. You're very pretty, very dainty, very self-aware of your appearance. You take care of yourself. You could be somebody who gets your hair done on a regular basis, get facials on a regular basis, get like liposuction. I mean, that's a little drastic, but maybe that too. Like, maybe you did get like a fat loss procedure or something, like something done. You're just very involved in the beauty community. You always know like the new trending makeup products that come out, or skincare products that come out, or like new beauty procedures that you can get done and things like that, like dermaplaning and chemical pills, and you know, you'll get like keratin mask and all that stuff for like your hair and your skin. And like, you take care of yourself. You get your nails done every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how quickly your nails grow or what you're doing, you know. You just, well, you can always have a mirror, or always looking at yourself, always looking at your reflection. Okay, makeup always on 10, and even if when you're not wearing makeup, you're still just as gorgeous as if you was. It's just a different aesthetic. It's like your beauty level doesn't change when you wear makeup, when you does it. It's just the aesthetic of how you look kind of looks different. When you wear makeup, again, you might give more of a ethereal fairy type of look, or might give like more of a siren type of look, depending on how you do your makeup. It will change the aesthetic, not really your beauty level. Like how it doesn't change how beautiful you are, it changes the type of beauty that's shining through that day, right? You can either be dark or mysterious, or girly and bubbly, or just really pretty and dainty, real feminine, you know, ethereal looking. Like, you know how to do your makeup to fit the vibes and to get what you want. You know, you could also be really good at like around like holidays time, like Halloween, and or like cosplaying, because you can create yourself and make yourself look like a character, or exactly how you want it to be. Like, you see yourself as a masterpiece or like a sculpture, and you sculpt yourself into exactly how you want it to look, or like your work of art, and you create yourself into the masterpiece that you envisioned in your head. I'm gonna pull some cards. Okay. What does your future spouse adore about you? We have the moon. We have the chariot in reverse. So we have Cancer energy, Pisces energy, High Priestess, heavy Cancer and Pisces energy. The Fool, Pisces and not Aries, heavy Pisces energy. Three of these cards that just came out is represented by Pisces, and then 2 of them represented by Cancer. 1 of them is represented by Aries as well. So heavy Pisces and Cancer energy, especially Pisces. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. She said, I got money, but I don't. I can spend. She said, I got money, but I don't spend mine. You feel me? Then we got Judgment at the bottom of the deck, which is Libra. This is a lot of major arcana energy. All the cards except for 1, the 9 of Pentacles, is major arcana. So your energy is very powerful, very fitting. It tends to happen with the 3rd power, no matter what I try to do to like prevent that. But like, okay. Okay, a little bit of announcements before we get into your reading. Make sure that you're following me across all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and X, which was formerly known as Twitter. I do offer a 6-month-long law of attraction mentorship. So if you're interested in that, check out my Etsy link and you'll find it there. You can also book a personal reading for me in my Etsy, through my Etsy, which is again linked in the description box below. I have a few different options for different like budgets and price sets. Anything else? We are using the Mermaid Tarot deck today, so if you would like to purchase it, that will be linked in the description box below as well. Okay, so now let's get into it. So you are somebody who's very powerful. You are a very powerful person. You could have came from a powerful family, or a family of money, or family of wealth or status, right? You could have been like upper class, middle upper class, lower upper class, right? Also, you were very secretive about yourself, what you have, what you do, like your movements. Like, you have dealt with evil eye for a long time. You probably grew up learning that you shouldn't show people your whole hand, and keep things like, especially things that are important to you, close to your chest. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I will be posting every single day for the next 365 days. So make sure you subscribe with the bell notification on, so you be notified whenever I post, because I will be posting daily for the next year at least. So please subscribe and try to keep me accountable. If you see that too late has gone by and I haven't posted for the day yet, clock me and ask me what's going on. Okay, thank you. Like, DM me on Instagram and be like, sis, do you know you have 30 minutes? Yes, 30, okay? Yes, okay. Anyway, you're very intuitive as well, which is again why you keep things close to your chest, so you don't show your whole hand, because you understand that most people in the world are trifling. Most people in the world do not have good intentions at all, in the slightest. So you keep to yourself, and you embark on these journeys by yourself. This person could have been watching you for some time before they actually approached you, because they were mesmerized by who you were, and they felt as though they couldn't approach you. They felt as though that you have too much going on, you wouldn't look their way, you could have already had a boyfriend, if not husband. So they were just admiring, watching, enjoying the show, like seeing you be this bad double snakes. this bad 8 mistakes and like really doing it big. I don't know, that's why I don't know how it came out, but like, and then also the thing is like, you was never were you ever in a rush, like, and that's the thing, and that's part of the reason I feel as though why you are able to keep things under wraps, because you're just like, I have all the time in the world. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm not in a rush. I don't need this to happen. I don't need this to go by quickly. I don't need this to be success overnight. I have the funds regardless. Like, this was just a little hobby that I had. I wanted to see how far I can go with it. I wanted to see how much money I can make off it, how successful I could be with it. Make a little extra cash, a little bit of pocket change here and there. They also love how judgmental you are. I'm not gonna hold you. They love how you put yourself on a pedestal. They love how you see yourself as high value and you will not succumb to pedantry. That's not even a word, but like, and that sounds a little elitist, a little bad, but like, I don't mean it in a sense where you feel as though you're better than other people, or at least like, you don't, it's not like you compare yourself, like, one, you don't compare yourself to other people, but like, it's also just like, you know that you're better than certain things, so it's like, you're not saying that you're better than certain people, but it's just like, you would never put yourself in certain positions, certain circumstances, you wouldn't do certain things, so you're not really saying that, oh, I'm better than you, you're just saying, I would never. Like I said, you don't compare yourself to people, so you're not being like, you're not looking at what they're doing and being like, oh, I'm better than you because I would never do that. You're looking at what they're doing and just say, I would never. Absolutely not. And that's where your standards, your boundaries, your non-negotiables come in, because like, there's certain things you just wouldn't touch. You wouldn't be caught dead there. You wouldn't be caught dead doing that or wearing that or talking to this person or seeing this or whatever the case is. And majority of the people in the world will. They do on a regular basis, and they're okay with it. And then when somebody tries to complain about it, they go and try to defend that. And you're just like, absolutely not. This is not, no. Never was a discussion. Absolutely. It was not, it's not up to debate. No. If you want to, that's your business. You go over there and you go, but me, catch me over here. How about that? Because never would I ever do that. And your husband loves that, because again, you're not succumbing to societal's expectations or pressures that they try to push onto you. You're just like, no, ew. And maybe you could be a little judgmental, but you're never judging somebody else. You're judging, the only time you judge something is when people try to make it affect you, you know, like they're trying to make you go into an area or do something that you don't want to do, or be somewhere that's not clean enough for you, or whatever, not cute enough for you, and you're just like, ew, no. If you want to, you go do that, but don't try to get me involved in that. Ew, no. I'm sorry, I'm triggered. Take your time, trigger. Because absolutely not. And it's like I said, he really loves it. And also another thing that he loves is like, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, how you have money, but if there's a man there, you're not spending it. Like, there's no reason for, like, you always make sure you have your own money on you, whatever the case is, but you're very smart with where you put your money, and as long as you're with a man, there's no reason for you to be spending your money. And if you don't think that way, you should. Because why is there a man around? Because I will promise you, majority, if not all, majority of the men in your life, and I wanted to say excluding like your uncles and such like that, but no. And your father's like, Donald Trump literally said if his daughter was not his daughter, he would date her. So I'm going to keep fathers and uncles in there too. Majority of the men in your life only keep you around, or only would, like, they only talk to you for them to get a chance with you. So when I tell you, there is no reason for a man to be around you and you still paying for stuff. Absolutely zero zilch reason for that to ever occur. If there is a man around you, you should never have to think about nothing or worry about nothing or want for nothing. And if you do still have to think, worry, and pay for things and want for things, why you allow those men to still come around you? Because that's all they are good for. Like, that is oh, let's not say, that is their purpose. Just like they like to be like, our purpose is to breed and have children, bear children for them. Their purpose is to provide all that. and provide your lifestyle before and after. If they're in your presence, they should be providing. Because the first chance they get to crack on you and get your little they're going to. And you're going to be mad at yourself. And I never even said they're going to ask for permission. Whenever they get a chance to do so, they're going to do that. And you're going to be real mad at yourself and you will still pay for things. And then he still took advantage of you regardless. Get what you can out of these men and then leave them alone. Because they all belong behind bars. Anyway, that is your reading. Pile number 3. I love you. And I promise you, I was going to say I promise you I'm not triggered by men, but just a little bit. They're terrible. Okay, but in my defense, they're terrible people. So, my husband isn't. I haven't met him yet, but I know he's not because I wouldn't date him if he was a terrible person. You get what I'm saying? My husband's not a terrible person. Majority of the men in the world is though. So, okay? I don't hate men. I hate trash men. If the shoe fits, let them wear it. Okay? Thank you. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Check out my description box for all information you might need on me, where you can follow me on the rest of my platforms: TikTok, Twitter, which is now called X, Pinterest, and Instagram. Especially Instagram, please. Let's get to 10,000 followers on there. And here. Like, please. And then also, if you would like to book a personal reading and or if you would like to get one-on-one mentorship from me for the law of attraction so you can manifest the life of your dreams. And then also, if you would like to purchase this mermaid tarot deck, then also you can find it in the description box below. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.